Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Check back 25.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Down to lose one.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And the Falcons first down.
Ready. Back 25.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Ready, set.
Here's Ryan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
59, ready. Ready.
Take the ball.
Ready to go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. McCrane's kick is good. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight. 180.
Hey, check 24.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. First target, first catch, and a first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Ryan. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, lady. Check. Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. This is Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Darnold now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, one set.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Ryan to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the Jets' 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
And a Falcon first down.
Ryan now just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. McCrane's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, Haywood.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
54, hey, Delta. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Second down and 10, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a second and long. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Darnold. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First down, Atlanta.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Freeman. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
Throwing now is Ryan. Looking deep for who? And this is caught inside the 5. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Check it out, read.
Check.
Ryan wants to throw it. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
27.